Hey everybody, Charlie Runner 2 here, and welcome back to Tales of Arise. We last left off, we beat a creature that was apparently a test for Law, left here by Zephyr, and then we finally found the access point to this high plateau here in order to find the last Dan and Owl, and to get a treasure. We also found an iron pipe while we were out, so we got a few things that we need to look at. So let's go ahead and look at our items. All right, so Vest of Secrets. I have to see who can wear that. We also got a Vivid Sphere. I think that is part of our artifacts, right? Yes. Oh, is that a Katamari? Carry over records. What does that mean? Yeah, it is from Katamari Damacy. Or Damacy? A brilliantly colored sphere, its purpose of which is unknown. Rolling it creates a vacuum and a nearby object can escape. What does carryover records mean? I don't know. Alright, so let's see about the iron pipe. It's just an iron pipe, but it can be upgraded. So I'll have to check that out. And we're supposed to bring it back to the guy who told us to find the legendary equipment. Apparently iron pipe was one of the legendary equipments. All right, and then we also have a vest. That's going to be for you, Vest of Secrets. It's not really that good, so it kind of sucks. But all right, so we are done here. We need to go turn in some stuff. So Ulzebek, we need to go turn in this mission where we beat the giant Zoogle, the shell monster one.
We've reached our destination.
It's up here that we turned it in. There we go. There you go. From the look of it, I take you guys found the letter.
Hey.
We sure did. Did you guys put it there? Nope, Zephyr did, as soon as Law ran away. He left it there just in case something ended up happening to him and he wouldn't get to see Law again. The way him and Law were reunited, he never saw that one coming. Hey, chin up, kid. You still don't think we blame you for what happened to him, do you? You should. Look, I won't lie to you. It really hurts losing a man like Zephyr. He was a father to all of us, you know. But when you're in the business of fighting the Renans like we are, you're always prepared to lose friends and more along the way. Knowing Zephyr, I'm guessing he didn't write you a very long letter, am I right? You know, when your parents met, your mom was a resistance fighter too. Did you know that?
I guess...
I figured it out. The reason she pulled out of the front lines was because she had you. She would stay behind and protect you while your dad would fight twice as hard for the two of you. That was the deal anyway. There was only one time your old man broke it, and that was when he went to find medicine to cure your mom's illness. Needless to say, he didn't get it to her before she died. That's the only time I know in all those years when he acted for selfish reasons.
No way.
I had no idea. He never told me about that. But it goes to show he never forgot about you or your mom the whole time. He still loved you both deeply.
Damn.
Yeah, and I just took that and threw it all away, I guess. Yes, you did, you brat. So, what's your plan, now that you know how your father really felt about you? I don't know. I have to think about it. But one thing's for sure, I'm going to grow up to be a man that both my parents can be proud of.
All right.
Good answer. In that case, I've got something else to give you. That's the ring Zephyr was holding on to, isn't it? That's my mom's. Cheers, kid. You're ready. Don't waste this life your parents fought so hard to give you.
Thanks.
Yeah, I want. Thanks, you two. Zephyr's ring. A ring precious to Zephyr that he used to keep on him at all times. A symbol of the familiar bonds between Zephyr and Law. Bunch of gold, some SP. Dawn bracers? Torchbearer. Okay, so it looks like there's a final mission for each character to round out their character arc. Increase normal attack limit. Okay, that's cool. Attack plus 50 sounds good too. What are we working on for you? We're going to finish out this one, which we just did. That's penetration. All right, we're going to go back to attack. So let's go ahead and work on the cheapest one now. Might as well check everybody else while we're here. There we go. And we need to take a look at those items we just got. Dawn braces. Armed braces that have seen countless battles in the service of a greater cause. They shine into the morning light with the blood of someone unknown. Then Zephyr's ring. What's the skill display here? If we hit options. Parental love. Well, what does that do? Increase defense, elemental defense, and resistance. Okay. So we're going to go to equipment for Law. I'm going to give you your dead mom's ring. Boom. And we're going to change this out for Dawn braces. Oh, that's ugly, but... Oh, that's what Zephyr used. Okay, I see. Still ugly. But we'll take it because it's better attack. Alright, so what is this green up here? Is that you? Is it because you have multiple options, or is there something up here that we need to look at? We've already talked to you two. Something up top, maybe? I guess it's the lady with the multiple choices. Alright, let's jump off here. Jump off here. Let's go to the inn. We're going to check out the blacksmith,
Looks
for
like
lack
we
of
get
a better
to sleep with
term.
a roof over our heads.
Weaponsmith? I guess that's better. Blacksmith. Craft weapon. So yeah, we needed the iron pipe to make the realm unifier. Now we just need ominous eyeballs and blistering fangs. And then we can bump our attack up by 120. And we can't make anything else right now either. Yeah, definitely want that. Okay. Can we make anything else? No. We should check. Whoop, Zephyr's grave.
You okay, Law? You seem kind of quiet.
I'm fine. Just feels a little weird returning home now that my dad's not here, I guess. Oh man, sorry. I didn't mean to bum you out too.
So I guess that means you'll be visiting your dad's grave while you're here. Right, Law?
His grave? What are you, nuts? There is no grave. The Rena would only destroy it the moment they found it.
Back before Calaglia was liberated, dead slaves would be dumped in mass burial sites. Either that or thrown on top of a bonfire. We got used to cremating our own to deny them the pleasure. Then we'd sprinkle the ashes from high up as a way of returning them to the motherland.
It's all we could do. That's the ceremony we had when my mom died, too.
But that was back then, right? Calaglia is liberated now. There's nothing to stop you from raising a true grave anymore.
I suppose you've got a point. Once you've been doing something for generations, though, it sort of begins to take root. It's a tradition of its own now.
My dad wouldn't want that anyway. Cheap and simple, he'd say. Besides, I can't treat him differently than my mom. They might not end up meeting on the other side.
I hadn't thought of it like that. Wow, imagine. The two of them reunited, back home where they belong. They're probably watching over us right now, at one with Great Dana. There's something almost poetic about it.
That's why I can't afford to screw up. If I know my pops, something as paltry as death won't stop him from coming to box my ears. Still, better than being left alone, I guess. Better than never knowing. You hear that, Dad? I'll make you proud. You'll see.
You better, Law. Alright, let's rest real quick. Talk. Rest. We're not going to cook because we still have the food buff going. And we need to go tell the dude that we found the iron pipe. Let's do that. That was in... Where was that? I think it was in Mahag Sar. And that was Farewell Mage? No, that was the Mysterious Pair. Okay, so yeah, we need to run all the way over there. We can cut through the plaza. Let's go. Tell him we found the iron pipe. Maybe he'll give us a hint for the other ones. I believe this is the first one we found. I think.
We finally made it.
I thought we found other ones, but it ended up being just artifacts. Oh, mountains out of molehills.
Everything okay there, big guy? You look kind of pissed.
I'll say. He looks like he wants to bite the head off something.
What's eating at you? Come on, Alphen. You're gonna bring us all down if you keep that ferocious scowl on.
Oh, sorry. Do I really look that ticked off?
Yeah, it kinda makes you hard to talk to. So, what's bothering you?
It's a pebble.
A pebble?
Snuck its way into the back of my boot. I can't seem to get rid of it.
Just take your
Oh, I
boot off.
totally get you. Weird how much it can get on your nerves, huh?
Yeah, it's barely bigger than a grain of sand. So how come it feels like I'm walking around on hot nails?
You know, maybe this is a crazy solution, but you could just take your boot off and give it a shake.
Ah, yeah.
Really? You couldn't
Yeah,
think of it?
Of course. You're right. Phew. It's like I've been given a new lease on life. Thanks for the tip, Shion.
Seemed kind of obvious, but you're welcome? That's the trouble with windy places. All that fine debris ends up getting into your hair and clothes.
Alphen, is it just me, or have you become extra sensitive ever since getting your sense of pain back?
Now that you mention it, the other night at camp, there was a fly buzzing around that annoyed him so much, he unsheathed the blazing sword.
So much for sensitive. That's just being a Mr. Cranky Pants.
Nothing new on that front, then.
What's the matter, Alphen? You look a little tense.
It's nothing, really.
He wants to get angry, but knows that doing so would only prove our point. Hence the building frustration showing plainly on his face.
Would you stop analyzing things for 1 minute?
Point taken.
All right. That would make sense that he would be extra sensitive to pain if he hadn't felt it in a long time. Alright, let's cut across the Plaza of Death. Wait, what's over here? Past this point is what remains of Almadria's castle. There's a risk of it collapsing, though, so I wouldn't get too close if I were you. Alright, so you're just telling me I can't go in there. Let's go this way. Alright, down here and to the left should take us to the mysterious pair. Kid crying. It'll be alright, dude. This dude, yeah. No. Yeah, this dude.
I'm not so
Wonder
sure.
Bar. Together you finally solved the riddles?
How's
Just one.
this?
Found this thing, if that's what you mean. Oh, splendid. I knew you were all up to the challenge. This is indeed the legendary instrument that slumbers in these lands. It's just a rod that I was using. No, amigo, it's a rod that you were destined to use. And with her, you shall perform feats that shall inspire legends.
I see.
So that really was the instrument we were after? So you're saying I should fight with this thing? Take her and go forth into the world. Achieve your grand destiny that you were born to fulfill.
Great.
All right, if you insist. It's got a unique curvature to it, but I'm sure I'll get used to fighting with it over time.
Huh?
Or, pardon me? I'll have to learn all of its unique bends by heart. I might even have to change what parts I use depending on if I'm attacking or defending. But hold on. Are you perchance being serious? Oh, this has been such a fun little excursion. Truly, your words have truly been inspirational to all of us here. You should work at my palace. Nay, would you consider joining us on our journey and hearing Alphen's beautiful music for yourself? Yeah, you should come along with us. If there are any other legendary instruments out there, I'd definitely like to know. I sincerely appreciate the offer, not officer. However, alas, I must go where the wind blows. I shall leave it up to you to bear witness to the legends that are sure to unfold with that instrument in his hand.
Agreed.
Very well, then I shall keep watch over his every movement so as to ensure that I do not miss history in the making.
Dohalim.
I'm going to have to come up with a way to fight that takes advantage of this thing. Dohalim, would you mind helping me out with that? Certainly. As you well know, I'm quite proficient in fighting with rods and staffs. Wouldn't that be staves? Don't do anything with her that I wouldn't do, and with that, I shall be off until we meet again. Adios. Farewell, my friend. Be safe. Oh, that was it. We completed it. Okay, I thought we had to find 3 things. Oh, and we got a new antique collector for Dohalim. Increase crit damage. Oh, well, that's good. Nobody else made their SP.
I can't believe you managed to shoo off that irritating bard.
Had we brought him along, it would have livened up our journey considerably.
You know, maybe you're right. We could have hit it off.
Yeah, and the 2 of you could be irritating together.
All right, where else are we going? We did Calaglia. There's nothing else here. Cislodia. I don't see anything there. Menancia. Let's see if we have the book we need for the librarian. I doubt it, but we'll check it out anyway. Zephyr, deceased. Let's go in here. Open. Gold dust cats. Wow. Alright, library was here, I believe. Whoop. A wise dolt.
Sure is good to be back in the pleasant climes of Menancia. Especially after the extremes of some of the other regions we visited.
Definitely. Your country is beautiful.
You do me an honor. However, this place was never mine to own.
I didn't mean it that way. Though, I guess technically you weren't born here either. Native or not, that doesn't change the feelings you had for the place. If I were you, I'd try to take a little pride in people's compliments.
Allow myself to feel pride, huh? That sounds like no easy task.
Nothing sounds easy when you overthink things the way you do. It must be exhausting.
He's always worrying about something. It's probably what gives him his eye for detail. That's just the way he is.
Yeah, so we'd noticed.
Let's change the subject, shall we? It's a wonder so many things coincided to bring us here. Alphen's awakening, Shion's decision to revolt, the Danon uprising in Calaglia, the Crown Contest's final, sputtering throws.
Zephyr's being in the right place at the right time, the fact that you happened to be a lord just as this was all going on.
It's almost as if we were brought together by design. By someone who wanted to bring down the system.
No, enough Hand of Destiny talk. We did this on our own steam. It's our responsibility to see
He's
it through.
clipping through his weapon.
Did Law just utter a pearl of wisdom?
I do think about things, you know. Just what do you take me for exactly?
An idiot.
Honestly, I always sort of pegged you as a likable dolt.
What the hell makes me a dolt, you dolt?
I mean, she did say he was a likable dolt, didn't she?
Let's refrain from poking this particular Zoogle any further. Some lessons just can't be taught.
Not to dolts, anyway.
Up. Again, the realm, Dohalim.
Hey, Kisara, what's your secret for putting up with Dohalim? I don't know how you managed to deal with him.
Secret? Oh, I don't think it's as difficult as all that, really.
Could have had me fooled. Anyone who waxes lyrical on the aesthetic qualities of cactus thorns is a step too far for me.
And those poetic flourishes he sneaks into regular conversation? How am I supposed to react?
He likes the sound of his own voice, that's for sure. I say let him have his fun. No need to try and understand anything he says.
Has he always been like that?
He didn't seem as on edge all the time back in Menancia. Though he was my superior back then. So who's to say what I didn't see?
The Lord of Cislodia hid in plain sight while a crony posing as him carried out all his business. What if the Lord we met in Vicente was really...
An imposter? Dohalim? Hardly. Like it or not, that's him all right. In all his flamboyant, circumloquacious glory.
Circumloquacious.
I'd like to see someone try to impersonate that on a daily basis.
Come to think of it, what with being a lord and all, he's probably never had anyone to speak to on an equal basis.
It wouldn't surprise me. Having you guys around, having a family in a way, must be what's helped him change.
A little heads up on some of his eccentricities would have been nice.
It's those eccentricities that make him who he is.
All right, let's try this. We've gotten quite a fair few books since the last time we talked with the librarian, but I'm feeling like she probably wants her ultimate book. What's going on?
Good grief.
There she goes, lost in another one of her books. Hey!
Hey!
Hey, Renwell. Hoot!
Whoa!
It's got you all worked up, bird. I ain't doing anything wrong.
Huh?
What is it, Law? Need something? No, I just wanted to make sure you were still paying attention since you had your nose buried in that dusty old book. That dusty old book is a valuable artifact, one that I think was written right after the Great Conquest. For real? What's it say? Anything neat?
Well,
I don't know that I would call it neat, but I definitely found something intriguing. It mentions something about a phantom flower of Navira.
Huh?
Navira, as in the Navira snow plains near Cislodia? The ones with the lake.
yeah.
Yep, the one and only. The book claims that a long time ago there used to be a beautiful flower along the banks that could only be seen at night. Well, if that's true, how come I haven't heard of this flower until now? We both know how dark it used to be until Alphen and Shion came along. Maybe nobody went out of their way to look for it. Plus, that period of darkness in Cislodia wasn't natural nighttime either.
I guess...
It's a good point. You want to go investigate it and see if it's true then?
Huh?
Really? You'd help me look for it? Oh, but we don't have that kind of time to spare right now, do we? We certainly do. You want to find it, don't you?
Got it.
Then let's ask the group if we can search for it next time we're in the area. Sound good?
Thanks.
Navira Snowplain. The phantom flower of Nephira. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about seeing one. Me too. Oh, we got the quest too. That's cool. We got a quest. I can't talk. I'm sorry. We got a quest just by walking around. All right. Talk. Don't be shy. Yeah, we don't have the book yet. Okay. So is there anything else here? Tidal Plain. Yeah, we can't do this yet. This is way above our level. But we can go to the Phantom Flower of Navira in Cislodia. It is down here. All right, so let's warp here. Maybe there's a Hootalau around here too.
Hey, Alphen. You mind if we take a bit of a detour?
It's fine by me, but what for?
Rinwell says there's a phantom flower that grows around here. We want to look for it. It won't take long, promise.
A flower, huh? All right, let's take a look.
There's also a skit.
Hey, Rinwell, tell me about your parents. What were they like?
They were kind. That's the part I like to remember. They could also be strict, though, especially when it came to magic. I never understood why I had to work so hard to learn magic. Why we couldn't just be done with it and live openly like everyone else. Needless to say, that didn't go over well. Of course, if I'd had known that one day I'd be doing this, I would have taken my studies more seriously.
And you would have been stronger.
What about your parents?
Same deal. Run through the mill. Told constantly that training was the only way to survive in a world like this. It got bad enough that I ended up running away and siding with the Renans of all people. And now, I've got that training to thank for being alive.
I know how that feels.
The first time we met, you risked using your magic to stop me from kicking my dad's ass. You could have done anything else. You could have ignored it. So, why?
Yeah, I guess something about Zephyr reminded me of my own father.
You don't say. So, did your pops and mine look a lot like each other?
Not really. Not at all, in fact. I don't know how to explain it. I just felt a resemblance, I guess.
Wow. Well, I won't pretend I understand, but I'm glad. Your dad must have been a great guy.
He was.
Yep, stormy weather.
Maybe it's the snow soaking up all the sound, but something about Cislodia always feels mysterious to me. Solemn, almost.
When it comes to solemnity, I'd say our own Octalina Palace is no slouch.
I won't argue with you there. Still, that azure tint of the shadows on the silvery white snow, it has a certain indescribable quality.
Indeed. It was boorish of me to even suggest such a comparison.
All I know is it's freaking cold. Still, more pleasant now that the locals aren't quite as frosty towards us.
Well, excuse me if I'm too frosty for your warm self.
Oh, come on! You know I didn't mean you. Besides, really, I'm the one who...
How about we stop getting hung up on the past for a change? Take what you've learned and put it to use in the future instead.
An unexamined past can be just as dangerous in its own right.
Better that than obsessing over it like a certain someone I know.
Kisara doesn't mince her words, does she?
I could say the same thing about one or two of the other women around here.
Hey,
Tell me about it.
I think I'll refrain from commenting
smart
on this one.
Dohalim. Oh my goodness, there's so many skits. An endearing owl.
Hoodle, I've got some dried fish for you. You want some?
Forget that. Doesn't some tasty red meat sound better, boy?
Hey! Stop trying to coax him away with treats. Get your own adorable sidekick if you're so desperate for one.
He appears to enjoy being the center of attention.
Funny how things change. He and Rinwell used to be joined at the hip, or shoulder to talon.
It's not just Hootle who's become more trusting. Isn't that so, Rinwell?
They do say pets and their owners act alike. I suppose since we've been together, I've done my share of coming out of my own shell too.
Well then, I guess with you and Hootle, that makes us all one big happy family.
Sometimes when I'm deep in thought, Hootle will come over and sit next to me. I only wish I could actually pet him.
Oh, you will someday. You won't believe how soft he is.
Wish I had that problem. I'm lucky if I can so much as look at old Featherbrain without him trying to claw me to ribbons.
Really? He seems tame enough around everyone else. Maybe it's just Hoodle's way of establishing dominance?
That's dogs, not owls.
What's going on when Hootle pecks at you?
I don't know. Like when I'm talking to Rinwell, it's like he's trying to muscle me out or something. Unless... Wait, you don't suppose I make him jealous?
Come again?
Ow! Ah, get off of me, you insecure fluff ball!
I rather think they make a good comedic pairing.
Yep. Got some attention here from some hawks.
Seriously? Is this a joke? You've got a knack for battle.
I still plan on training.
Quick
That's
enough.
what I like to hear.
As impressive as always.
Alright, let's go see what's down here.
Unflappable.
Unfazable.
Do we have to actually wait till night?
We're free!
I don't even remember if there is a proper day and night cycle here. Or do we just go in this area,
I can't stop shaking.
see what happens? Well, that must be the flower. No? I thought those tentacle-looking things were it. Oh, it's just straight Azoogle.
What the hell is that? Hey, you want a piece of me?
Stay calm, Law. It's coming for us.
You just had to make things...
Alright, we're gonna have to pause. We're gonna have to start this battle next episode because we're right at the 30-minute mark as soon as that thing attacks us. I knew going in that circle would trigger something. I was just hoping it was a cutscene. Alright, thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, please consider a like, a comment, and or a subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.